According to the National Electrical Code, it is not acceptable to connect a spa or hot tub to a 50-amp circuit using a cord and plug. The National Electrical Code mandates that spas and hot tubs must be connected to a circuit using a conduit or other permanent wiring method. The use of an extension cord or other temporary wiring methods is strictly prohibited. The rationale behind this regulation lies in the substantial electrical load that spas and hot tubs typically draw. A cord and plug connection may not be able to safely handle the current demands of this appliance. This can lead to a range of hazards, including overheating, electrical fires, and other serious safety risks. For proper and safe installation, it is essential to engage a qualified electrician. The electrician will install a dedicated 50-amp circuit, ensuring that the wire size and conduit are appropriately sized and installed in accordance with the National Electrical Code and all applicable local electrical codes. The circuit should terminate in a weatherproof outdoor receptacle that is specifically designed and rated for use with spas and hot tubs. This type of receptacle provides a secure and reliable connection that is protected from the elements. It's crucial to understand the implications of using improper wiring methods. Overheating of undersized or improperly connected wires can occur due to the high current draw of a spa or hot tub. This overheating can damage the wiring insulation, leading to short circuits and potentially initiating an electrical fire. Furthermore, the use of extension cords or temporary wiring can create tripping hazards and expose connections to moisture, increasing the risk of electric shock. The National Electrical Code provides detailed guidelines for the installation of electrical equipment in and around spas and hot tubs, addressing various aspects such as bonding, grounding, and the placement of electrical components in relation to the water. Firstly, bonding refers to the practice of connecting all metal parts of the spa or hot tub, as well as any nearby metal structures, to create an electrically continuous path. This helps to equalize the electrical potential and minimize the risk of electric shock. Secondly, grounding involves connecting the electrical system to the earth, providing a path for fault current to flow back to the source, tripping the circuit breaker, and preventing electrical hazards. The National Electrical Code specifies the types of wiring methods that are permitted for use with spas and hot tubs. Conduit, which is a protective tubing system for electrical wiring, is a commonly used method that provides both mechanical protection and a moisture-resistant barrier. The selection of the appropriate wire size is also critical. The wire gauge must be sufficient to carry the 50 amps required by the spa or hot tub without overheating. The National Electrical Code provides tables that specify the allowable ampacities of different wire sizes based on their insulation type and installation conditions. In addition to the electrical requirements, it is also important to consider the physical location of the spa or hot tub and its proximity to other structures and utilities. Local codes may dictate minimum clearances from property lines, overhead power lines, and other potential hazards. It is advisable to consult with the local building department or a qualified inspector to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable regulations. When selecting an electrician to perform the installation, it is essential to choose a licensed and experienced professional who is familiar with the National Electrical Code and local electrical codes. A qualified electrician will be able to assess the specific requirements of the installation, select the appropriate materials, and perform the work in a safe and code-compliant manner. They will also be able to provide guidance on the proper operation and maintenance of the electrical system to ensure its continued safety and reliability. Furthermore, it is important to obtain the necessary permits before starting any electrical work. Permits ensure that the installation is inspected by a qualified electrical inspector who can verify that it meets the requirements of the National Electrical Code and local codes. This helps to protect the safety of the occupants and prevent potential electrical hazards. In summary, connecting a spa or hot tub to a 50-amp circuit using a cord and plug is not permitted by the National Electrical Code. A permanent wiring method, such as conduit, is required to ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical connection. A qualified electrician should be engaged to install a dedicated circuit with the appropriate wire size and conduit terminating in a weatherproof outdoor receptacle specifically designed for use with spas and hot tubs. By following these guidelines and adhering to the National Electrical Code and local codes, you can ensure that your spa or hot tub is installed safely and properly. The National Electrical Code, or National Fire Protection Association 70, is a widely adopted standard for the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. It is updated every 3 years to reflect advancements in technology and address emerging safety concerns. The National Electrical Code is not a law itself, but it is often adopted by state and local jurisdictions as part of their building codes. This means that compliance with the National Electrical Code is legally required in many areas. The National Electrical Code covers a wide range of electrical topics, including wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. It provides detailed requirements for various types of electrical systems, including those used in residential, commercial, and industrial buildings. The National Electrical Code is organized into chapters, articles, and sections, each addressing a specific aspect of electrical safety. It also includes numerous tables and figures that provide guidance on sizing conductors, selecting overcurrent protection devices, and other important calculations. Some key articles in the National Electrical Code that are relevant to spa and hot tub installations include Article 680, which covers swimming pools, fountains, and similar installations, and Article 250, which covers grounding and bonding. These articles provide specific requirements for the electrical safety of these types of installations, addressing issues such as bonding of metal parts, grounding of equipment, and the use of ground fault circuit interrupters. Ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, are required for all receptacles that are located within a certain distance of a spa or hot tub. A GFCI is a device that detects ground faults, which occur when current leaks to ground through an unintended path. When a ground fault is detected, the GFCI quickly interrupts the circuit, preventing electric shock. The National Electrical Code also specifies the types of wiring methods that are permitted for use in wet locations, such as around spas and hot tubs. Wiring methods that are approved for wet locations are designed to be resistant to moisture and corrosion, ensuring the long-term reliability of the electrical system. In addition to the National Electrical Code, local codes may also impose additional requirements for spa and hot tub installations. These local codes may address issues such as setbacks from property lines, fencing requirements, and water conservation measures. It is important to consult with the local building department to determine the specific requirements that apply in your area. When planning a spa or hot tub installation, it is also important to consider the overall electrical load of the appliance. Spas and hot tubs can draw a significant amount of power, especially when the heater is operating. It is important to ensure that the electrical service to the building is adequate to handle the additional load. If the electrical service is not sufficient, it may be necessary to upgrade the service to a larger capacity. This may involve replacing the service panel, upgrading the service entrance conductors, and installing a larger meter. The cost of upgrading the electrical service can be significant, so it is important to factor this into the overall budget for the spa or hot tub installation. Another important consideration is the location of the disconnect switch for the spa or hot tub. The National Electrical Code requires that a disconnect switch be located within sight of the spa or hot tub and readily accessible. This allows the power to the spa or hot tub to be quickly shut off in the event of an emergency. The disconnect switch must be rated for the voltage and current of the spa or hot tub. It is also important to protect the disconnect switch from the weather. This can be accomplished by installing the disconnect switch in a weatherproof enclosure. In addition to the electrical requirements, it is also important to consider the plumbing requirements for the spa or hot tub. The plumbing system must be designed to provide adequate water flow to the spa or hot tub. The plumbing system must also be protected from freezing. This can be accomplished by insulating the pipes and installing a freeze protection system. The freeze protection system may consist of a heating cable or a circulating pump that keeps the water moving through the pipes. It is also important to ensure that the spa or hot tub is properly drained when it is not in use. This will prevent the water from freezing and damaging the plumbing system. When installing a spa or hot tub, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. The manufacturer's instructions will provide detailed information on the proper installation and operation of the appliance. The manufacturer's instructions will also provide information on the maintenance requirements for the appliance. By following the manufacturer's instructions, you can ensure that your spa or hot tub operates safely and efficiently. In conclusion, the installation of a spa or hot tub requires careful planning and attention to detail. It is important to comply with all applicable electrical and plumbing codes and to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. By taking these steps, you can ensure that your spa or hot tub is installed safely and properly, and that it will provide years of enjoyment. Remember to always consult with qualified professionals for electrical and plumbing work to ensure safety and compliance. Never attempt to perform electrical work if you are not qualified. Electrical work can be dangerous, and improper wiring can lead to serious injury or death. Always turn off the power at the circuit breaker before working on any electrical circuit. And always test the circuit with a voltage tester to make sure that the power is off. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work for you. The cost of hiring an electrician is well worth the peace of mind knowing that the work has been done safely and properly. When selecting an electrician, be sure to check their credentials and references. A qualified electrician will be licensed and insured. They will also have a good reputation in the community. Ask for references from previous customers and check them carefully. By taking these precautions, you can be sure that you are hiring a qualified electrician who will do the job right.